it's Tess, this is Wander Wealthy, and today I'm going to share with you a little bit of a behind the scenes on how to get your home ready for ultimate rental property income. Pardon the appearance, it is Saturday. I'm wearing my very comfortable clothes. I'm stressed out. I have 2 weeks to get my condo in Chicago ready to be temporarily lived in by people throughout the entire summer. Because if you have not seen yet, I am relocating to Milan, Italy. I've shared on this channel before how I have a condo and I often use it for income generating opportunities. I've rented out my spare bedroom in the past and now I'm going to be renting out the entire thing. Now I'm working with a property management company and they're going to manage everything from the people wanting to come stay at my place to cleaning in between to anything that they might need to pay attention to that I would have otherwise had to had I been in the country or even in the city. I wanted to make this video because I think that it is a cool way to show you guys how you can utilize your homes and turn them into income generating opportunities. But there is some preparation that has to go into it, and I'm gonna share with you the different cleaning and organizing things that I need to do, kind of my to-do list, in order to get my property fully rental ready. So the first point to make is that I do not really need to clear out many things in my property. I get to leave it fully furnished because this company is going to rent it out on websites like AirBnB, and so people, guests visiting from out of town, just want a nice place to stay in and they like having it decorated in a personalized way. However, the first thing that I have had to do is take some of the personal items and make them a little less personal. For instance, pictures that I have lying around that used to have pictures of me and my friends in them now are replaced by something like this. So I basically just cut things out of magazines and old calendars and replaced the pictures in the frames. This just makes it less weird for the guests, so they don't really feel like they're literally living in someone's home, but they still can assume this different lifestyle of having the furnishings and the decorations of someone else's home. I know it's kind of weird. The second thing that I've had to do is clean out my desk area. My desk area had a lot of checks and personal pieces of paper, things that relate to my business that I don't really want other people getting their hands on. The third thing I need to do is clean out my bookshelf in my bedroom. My bookshelf has a lot of books on it, but it also has a lot of personal papers and journals. And again, I don't really want random strangers going through my stuff, especially with some of those papers that have bank account numbers or my social security number on them. So those either have to get locked up in a filing cabinet or shredded. The fourth thing that I have to do is clean out my bathroom. I'm going to be creating an entirely separate video for this because I think that it could be useful for people who are trying to approach a more minimalist or just clutter-free lifestyle, and bathrooms can get very cluttered up. I have a pretty big bathroom and a lot of cabinet space, and when you're just one person, you just let that go. You just like keep putting stuff in there and you don't know what's in there, and then all of a sudden you have so many bottles of lotion you don't even know what to do with. The next thing that I absolutely need to do is clean out my closet. And I've already done this. I've done kind of one round of this and really took my closet from 2 separate closets to 1, and now I need to take that one big closet, and maybe some things have crept over into the other closet already, which is terrible, but now I need to take that stuff and distill it down to 2 suitcases, which is what I will be bringing with me to Italy. I'm super excited to minimize my amount of clothing and get much more in the habit of having a capsule wardrobe, so we will see how that goes. That is another one I will be creating a separate video for because why not? I also need to clean out some of my hallway closets. And then last, I need to tackle the kitchen. We all have junk drawers somewhere in our house, and mine is in the kitchen. I also have a lot of random pieces of Tupperware that don't have a match, like a lid or a bottom, and probably just some other things that are in there that I have completely forgotten about, and future guests probably don't want to be burdened by them. And that will pretty much sum up all the things that I have to do in my home. Now, it is a lot of work to prepare your home for future guests who are going to be staying in it, but it's definitely worth it. And I expect for me that this is going to pay off big time. Plus, I'm gonna be decluttering and organizing, and that is just such a good feeling. And I know if you're watching this, you probably have that same feeling, especially if you watched my past videos about cleaning out things, specifically my closet. Hey friends, I'm reporting in a couple days later, maybe even a week later, and it's kind of funny because I feel like it's gotten messier since I originally recorded it, but that's just because I've really been purging a lot of stuff. I have piles of things that I need to take to donation, and then for me to actually pack up in my suitcase and take with me to Italy. I'm feeling almost a little overwhelmed, but I think this is part of the purging process. And whether you're doing an apartment clean out for renting out your place as a rental property, whether it's long or short-term rentals, or you're doing an apartment clean out to just do some spring cleaning, it's going to feel overwhelming and it's going to produce a little bit of anxiety, but the end result is so much more freeing than, you know, your standard day-to-day of just having all this junk around. So I think it's totally worth it. I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of what I've done so far and what I still have yet to do. Now I have about 48 hours until I'm officially out of my home for a year. So I'm just gonna start in the desk area. I still have a lot of stuff set up. I'm going to store my monitor just to remove confusion and take my riser with me because I love having my computer up, as well as my keyboard and my mouse and kind of just the technology. All the cords are pretty much coming with me, but everything else is pretty much cleared out. This monitor and the microphone are gonna go into storage so that I can eliminate confusion for potential renters. But like I said, I had to clear out this bad boy, and now it's just some stuff for people to use as they so please, but they probably won't. In the second bedroom, I have some stuff hidden just out of sight, but I'm going to take these things to a donation center. But otherwise, this room is completely cleaned out and ready for renters. In the living room, I obviously have some tech stuff to pack away. I'm also going to be storing my printer to remove any questions about how to use the printer and so on, because that can just create a lot of confusion and having to back and forth. So it could be a benefit you provide, but then you have to replace the ink, replace the paper. So I'm actually just gonna store it away. And then all of this kind of nonsense is going to be packed with me. And over here, we have some more things that are either getting tossed or packed away in my suitcase, and I'm kind of sorting out some paperwork as well, because beyond just cleaning out your home, you also have to deal with insurance, call the cable company, call the internet company, depending on if you want to keep all of that. I have since cleaned out my pantry. For the most part, I'm gonna leave some things in case they wanna use tea, and then there's some random cooking items up there that I'm gonna leave. People can use them if they want, otherwise they're just gonna sit there. But I did try to take out all the perishable items. Kitchen has not been fully cleaned out yet. A lot of the things that I use day to day are kind of just on the counter, so I can purge my cupboards and my refrigerator, but so far the kitchen still has some work to do. These are a couple cups that are my all-time favorite, and I will probably take with me to Italy. The hall closets have been purged, as well as the second bathroom. That's always been kind of rental worthy from the get-go, but I did completely purge all of my jackets out of the hall closet. And then I have a second storage closet here that is most likely going to be used by the cleaners, and there's some random tools and light bulbs and iron and an ironing board, and then my Christmas tree. And then we have my bedroom, which is kind of a disaster, but I totally went through my closets, and you've either already seen or you will see that video soon. All of this stuff is getting packed in this suitcase with a couple other items that I have still out. This box is going to donations. This box and this are going home along with my violin. Love you. And then in my bathroom, which I've cleaned out, but now it's kind of a mess again, is my second suitcase that is almost fully packed. My bathroom has been entirely cleaned out, and my closets are officially purged. Everything is cleared out. These bags are coming with me. And then this closet is going to be my owner's closet. A lot of these things are getting packed up, but all of this stuff is gonna stay. And I have some clothes that'll be in storage that I might use, or I might just end up forgetting about and then decide to give away after I choose that I prefer a more minimalist wardrobe. So that is my quick apartment clean out. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope it sparks some inspiration or motivation in you to purge your apartment, or if you are looking for ways on how to prepare your place to be rental property ready, a fully furnished rental unit, then this hopefully helps you as well. There's a lot of things that you need to think about in terms of putting a lot of your paperwork away, or just things you don't want out there. Like, I've had a lot of journals that I've written my deepest thoughts in that I don't want people thumbing through. And then the other things that I didn't think about that the management company really helped me see is the importance of having enough things in your kitchen, whether it's wine glasses for the number of people that are gonna be staying, or it's a proper coffee maker that people don't have questions about. And then also the little things to store away instead of keep out, like a second monitor that people don't quite understand what it's for or how to use it, or the printer that could raise a lot of questions. Those are things that I didn't think about that I thought were genius, and so I wanted to include some of those tips here as well. I hope this was helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more minimalist inspired personal development, personal finance, and travel videos. And until I see you next time, I hope you wander wealthy.